He is going into the movement speed on that Rick pick. So he's going to take 1 out of defense. Still going to give him quite a lot of defense that the red team is going to have to push through. But he's going to have a little bit more movement speed to rotate in, move in and out of the opponent's threat area. He's going to start this one off, but Dummy is actually going to grab that recovery to pull Peace out of that.
Yeah. All right. So even with Peace going in like that, man. One second. My sound cut out. 1 second.
Weapon toss coming in for Peace. It's Dummy and Peace going at it here. The weapon toss from Yaknow is actually going to interrupt that one. Maybe stop Dummy from finding a nice little string there onto Peace. We're pretty even so far, except Kylar was the first one to fall, and now Dummy has fallen as well. But Peace, man, he's looking real good. Barely even in the orange on this first stock. Yaknow is very damaged, but he's living on this first stock. Kylar's going to make quick work of that now. Take him out. Kylar has to be so careful. Yaknow is going to spawn in. It's not going to take much for the red team to take Kylar out here. He is so damaged, and Peace is still living. I can't believe that actually KO'd off the top.
Yeah, man. I mean, Peace was actually doing a good job of like fighting his way up and through that, like, you know, that action. But regardless, he's going to be back and in the mix. Let's see what he can do now, though, as he is definitely taking a lot of hits here from Kylar AUS, but he's still living quite well. Kylar AUS, though, very hurt on his second stock. This means Peace and Yaknow a pretty solid lead if they're able to find themselves a KO sooner than later. Oh.
Peace is going to drop the D-Light Sair True combo, and Kylar really turned up on that second stock. A lot of damage came out on both Yaknow and Peace. Dummy might be taken out very soon, but Kylar was looking in very dangerous territory, and now I'm believing in it a little bit more. That's going to be a full team wipe there. Kylar in the 1v2, but both members seem to be a little bit scared of him. The weapon toss coming out. Kylar avoids it. Yaknow actually takes it. That neutral light comes out, grabs both members of the blue team. Nice spot dodge there. Picks it up for the double KO as well. He started that on one, then picked up both and got the double KO.
That is large for this team because they were definitely going to be pushed behind if they weren't able to get both of them. But man, Kylar AUS just at the right place at the right time with that double KO recovery. Both of them super high up in damage. And I know that's got to, like, when you see the double KO coming like that, that's definitely got to be demoralizing. But hopefully not too demoralizing from them not to be able to get this win, as they are still ahead right now as far as damage goes.
Now, Kylar, again, is taking the most damage of everybody in this game, but, like, yellow Kylar, orange Kylar, pretty good. Red Kylar is very good. Like, you get him in the red, and you might be stoked because you're going to find the KO soon. No shot are you going to find that anytime soon. He's still living here. Almost got taken out by his teammate. If that would have been on an opponent, it would have been the KO, but Kylar is still living, and in fact, he's the one now in the 1v2. Nice little weapon toss there. You saw him coming out. He had to avoid them, but he couldn't. Was taken out. Peace, 4 KOs, 610 damage.
Yeah, man, it was going to be hard for him to get around these large weapon tosses, and then two opponents dropping down right after that. So you got the hammer, you got the flat toss of the spear, and then, yeah, if he had even avoided any of those, they were just going to come down there and try to finish the job anyway. So would have been a hard one. The Undertaker actually coming out now from Kylar AUS. And it's going to be the Thor crossover while we're still keeping the dummy on Ragnir, but interesting to see Kylar AUS now swapping through and seeing what will work for his team better. He is the one now swapping.
Defense stance continuing to come out from Dummy, and now it's on Kylar as well. It's going to be tough to KO the dead man here. You talked about some of those crossovers. Here is yet another one. This one's going to be the Undertaker, the orb coming in, that urn with Pallbearer's ashes in it. We'll see if Kylar can do a better job of not being taken out early compared to his teammate, or at least taking damage early compared to his teammate.
Yeah. Ooh. Okay. It's like there's a little bit like, there's like one advantage on the one side and then one advantage on the other side, but no one actually lose. Oh, wait. Okay. Almost got messed up under the stage. Little head bump right there, but still trying to put the pressure on, and he is out of options. The whiff into
just straight up fell there. Kylar was maneuvering around him, doing a good job keeping track of all his in-air movement options, and Yaknow just fell.
Yeah. he comes back with the facepalm email, which, I mean, yeah, it happens. Sometimes you're not really counting your jumps there, and he was just out of there for sure. Now that's going to be a lead developing for the blue team, and they're definitely hurt, but still playing quite well. And so is, honestly, so is Yaknow. He's super hurt right now on his second stock. He's got to find himself. Oh no, the KO on Dummy. And the KO on Kylar Alice too. That's going to be a team KO from Kylar Alice onto Dummy, though. That down air only finding him.
This is going to even up the stocks, but keep an eye out on the top right of your screen. You're seeing Yaknow get handled by Dummy right now. There is a big discrepancy in terms of damage, and even though Peace is only in the orange, Yaknow is on his final stock. So there is possibly the chance that Peace is going to be taken out, leaving Yaknow in the 1v2 while Peace respawns on his final stock, which means more damage can be added up on Yaknow. That's not what you want. You want both members of the team to kind of take equal damage so they get KO'd around the same time as one another.
Okay. Ooh, Jesus. Okay, caught him right there with that back dash into the neutral Sig, and so that's going to be a great KO. A lot of force on these Nash Sigs for sure. I mean, regardless of the force stat that he has, I mean, there's just force on his moves in general. So, oh, wait a minute. He's barely going to be able to make that. I was like, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to make that. Unfortunately, that was 2 stocks to 3, but it's a very hurt stock on Kylar Alice. Now it's going to be 3 stocks to 1. I do think he could do this with the way of like hitting Kylar Alice away and then trying to get as much 1v1 time onto the Ragnar as possible, and then, you know, going for the KO on Kylar Alice.
One thing he is going to have to worry about that he is struggling with right now is all of the weapon spawns are in control of the blue team. He does find a hit onto Kylar, but there is Dummy immediately for the response for more damage on this final stock. He still hasn't been able to find a weapon. It's been completely in control. Kylar goes deep with this one. Dummy's just going to patrol the ground. Again, still not able to find the weapon. Dummy just neutralizing around it, trying to keep Peace away from it. There is a KO. He's playing this 1v2 reasonably well so far. He is in the orange. You saw the down signature from Dummy come out right over the corner.
Oh, they try to get that double stare pass right there, but Dummy not going to be able to find that. Now Dummy still playing ahead, which I don't think he has to right now. Really would be putting it on Kylar Alice since she's so healthy. The ground pound, he is going to be able to make that back, though. It's a little high up on that ground pound, so scooped up right there with the neutral stick, just runs up and does it.
Game 2, going to go the way of Kylar, Alice, and Dummy. Good answer back from this blue team. Kylar really doing a lot of the work there. 639 damage and 5 KOs.
All right. So, I mean, look, I mean, he has had to kind of do that, though, with the way that Dummy has been playing. It's been kind of lackluster today, to be honest. But here we are. Hopefully he's able to redeem himself after getting that win. Maybe he'll start to, you know, revigorate or invigorate him to start doing, you know, a little better here in this match.
And I don't want to just put that on Dummy, because we've seen in the past, even a player as good as Wright, who has won numerous tournaments in Australia, we've seen Kylar have to do that with Wright as well. So it's not just a Dummy problem. It seems like Kylar, whoever he plays with, he always seems to have to carry. He just has that incredible talent around him that he is able to carry when he needs to for his team.
It's the pressure, man. It's the
pressure.
That
was beautiful.
It's the pressure of teaming with Kylar Alice. You know, like you're like, I don't want to let him down, and he's like, don't worry, kid, I got this. Here we go.
Oh, Dummy. Is he going to find it? He can't secure it over on the left side, but he still puts out good damage. Yaknow's actually able to get back on the platform. 2 Sayers came out. Dummy very damaged. Kylar was there to hit Yaknow away, so we saw Dummy get back to the main platform, stay safe, doesn't get knocked out here. Kylar doing a fantastic job, not taking too much damage, while everyone else in the game is red.
Right. So everyone, yeah, that's going to be a first stock off of Dummy, though, but the damage on the red team definitely stacking up, and Kylar Alice finding himself an easy K. He literally just standing there, like, gravitate to this hammer. I'm not doing anything, I just know you're going to jump.
I mean, he's nailing that neutral signature, and that's not really thought of as an incredibly strong signature for Undertaker. Like, even back when Undertaker was on release and an extremely strong character in the game.
Okay. But with that being said, though, it's still an even game as far as stocks go. The damage a little higher up here on the red team with Kylar Alice coming in super fresh, and the damage definitely starting to rack up now onto Peace, I think. Yeah, that's going to be Peace now getting close to the red, but so is Dummy.
And actually part of that damage that was getting added up onto Peace that makes him the most damage in this game, a lot of that actually came from Yaknow. He was getting a little bit sloppy there, putting out some team damage on his teammate.
Okay, scooped up. Big damage. Okay, wow. He's going to have to get back to the stage. He managed to do it right there. Good stuff. Kylar Alice managed to slide through the pressure of the red team, but even so, man, still an even game, but look at the damage differential between Yaknow and Kylar Alice, who it doesn't matter, though. A strong hit from Peace, that neutral sig is going to send Kylar House out of there, so Yaknow is the only person left with 2 stocks, but look at the damage now onto Peace. He's got to play this one safely to wait for his teammate to come back. There he is. He is going to do such. He's going to hang out on the wall for a little bit.
That's giving Yaknow time to come back in, but Kylar...
Oh my god.
That's
God.
Oh my gosh, he even got the hit on Peace with that too! He went back and forth between both members of the red team. Fantastic work from Kylar, just completely stepping up here.
Yeah, that was insane. It was like he just decided to drop the one combo for a better option. He was like, you know what, how about I just get this KO right now with this down air. Peace was coming in to try to thwart that, but the only thing he got was a ball straight to the dome right there. Here we go. All right. Yeah, that's going to be it, man. Again, Kylar Alice, I was like, yeah, he's got to have the most kills for sure. 5 kills, 633 damage. But look at the damage here from Dummy. Respectable.
Yeah,
definitely doing it up with 517. So he's definitely he turned up in that game. And I'm you know what? I'm going to say good stuff to Dummy as well. Obviously, they are now up 2-1 over Peace and Yaknow. Peace and Yaknow, definitely a good team, but I mean, Kylar Alice is just playing on another level right now, and Dummy is doing a great job of supporting that and putting in some good damage himself.
I'm not sure. I think signature count is cumulative.
Okay.
Because I don't think Dummy put out 16 signatures that game. I think it's just cumulative along the set. I'm not sure, though. Either that or Creed's stats are broken. It is not cumulative, so
okay.
I'm getting word from production.
So he was just throwing them things out.
Indeed broken.
Okay, they're not playing here, so yeah. He was just throwing those things out. Okay, got it.
We're going to get this completely reset. Seems like they didn't want to go to this map, but man, Kylar and Dummy are hugely turning this around. I was a little bit worried for them going into this, but now we're going to be going into Game 4 after we reset that one. It's 2-1 in favor of Kylar and Dummy, and I don't see the Kylar train stopping anytime soon.
Yeah. So let us see if he's able to, keep this level of dominance up, man. Kylar Alice really popping off. And this is like the perfect end screen for Undertaker. Like laid up in this boat like he's dead.
In his Viking funeral, just waiting for the next game to happen so he can sit up immediately with those big wide open eyes.
Yeah, man, that's
just ready
such
to
a
go
classic.
to work.
Such a classic. I mean, like I don't watch too much wrestling anymore, but like, yeah, man, when I was younger, that was the moment. That was when you knew something was going down.
He ain't messing around. Once he sits up and those eyes are open, it ain't good for whoever is on the receiving end of that. And that's kind of what Kylar's doing this game. You hit him, he sits up, and it's going to be a problem from you. He's still sticking with this. Undertaker, definitely great work so far. I think Yaknow even said in the in-game chat, he said, "Your orb nutty," even though Kylar only has a level 27 Undertaker.
Yeah, man. I mean, maybe he was playing another orb champion. Orb is on quite a few characters now, so... But he was playing quite well there in that set. So let us get into the rest of the set and see if Peace and Yaknow can figure out what to do. I feel like the correct option is probably to try to double team Kylar Alice, but even so, he's playing well in these 2v1 situations too. So like you're not even being able to overwhelm him.
He's definitely doing a lot of things well in terms of if you leave him alone and like focus on Dummy because he's maybe the weaker player of those two, Kylar's going to run wild on you. If you focus everything on Kylar Alice, he's going to tank that damage, still find ways to survive, and then you're just letting Dummy go in the background and you're letting Kylar 1v2, which like he's good at doing that too. So it seems like both game plans seem to be flawed from Peace and Yaknow, while the blue team just completely capitalizes on every situation they're in.
Ooh, okay, hold on now. They're actually holding the center stage quite well. Kylar Alice off on the side, but you saw Dummy get over there as quick as possible to make sure that his teammate didn't take too much pressure and ends up finding the KO first anyway. Dummy with the neutral sig, looking for a side sig right there as well. Yeah, so he's definitely doing a good job of covering Kylar Alice here, who is definitely hurt, but not out of that first stock yet.
Neutral light comes out from, middle of the stage. The dodge has been burned from Kylar. You're going to see that weapon toss bonk him on the head as he hit the side air onto Peace, sending him flying over to the right side. That signature is going to KO Kylar. Dummy in the 1v2, seeing him try to be safe. The stomp side air from the middle of the stage. Peace grabbing both of those KOs, even though it wasn't an official double KO.
Right, but Peace though, right? Oh, okay, finally going to lose that stock. I was going to say the only person left on their last stock, but they're coming in fresh on the second stock while there is a little bit of damage now being put onto the blue team. Yaknow, though, is hurt and could lose that. Yeah, is going to lose that stock right there. Undertaker zooming in and almost got another one with that combo.
They've already done so much damage onto Peace. That recovery is going to KO too. That was right in the beginning of red, like right at 150 damage. That was after they put out about 85 damage on that 1v2 combo. So they made quick work of that stock. Dummy floating a little bit low. I was a little bit worried for him there, but he's able to get back.
Okay, man, he's trying to weave through all these signatures that are coming at him right now. And honestly, bro, he's got to survive this, because if he loses right now, that is going to be a super easy 2v1 for the blue team. He's going out there. Oh, okay, Dummy. Okay, not gonna risk going out for his own ground pound again, but put himself in a bad position. Kylar Alice just finding him with that raw side air. Another stock is going to be taken away from Dummy, but like the damage is already put onto Peace. It's going to be a hard 2v1 for him to make. Okay,
you saw that 1v2 combo earlier. If he gets on that main platform, they're just going to do that again. Kylar with the perk of pivot, scooping him down, sending him back above. He's going to be stuck over again on the wall. The weapon toss is going to disarm him. He eats a side air as well from Kylar. Weapon toss goes down. The dodge was already burned. They secure that. It was looking a little bit hairy in the beginning, but they're able to take it out 3-1 in a very convincing set.
Yeah, man. Either way, still going to have to give a big shout-out to Peace, and, for making this far as somewhat of a new team to us. Probably a new team to, just into the top 8s in general. So great stuff to them. But we are going to be seeing some classic players here in the grand finals within Dummy and Kylar Alice going up against Elsem and Doggo. So, man, but some newfound confidence and teamwork here within Kylar Alice and Dummy, man. We could potentially see a reset here if they can keep this type of momentum up.
Yeah, I'm not sure if this is going to be the team going forward for this year from Kylar Alice. I mentioned earlier that Wright was usually Kylar Alice's 2v2 teammate. Wright is not playing in this tournament.